Hello everyone, I'm just going to invite Celeste. We are going live with our beautiful Celeste all the way from France. How crazy is that? Let's get Celeste in the house. Up. See. Hello. Celeste joined. That was fast. Amazing.
Hello. Okay. So I need to change. That's it.
I don't know what to do.
It's because we are in a different hemisphere. So you are north. I'm north too. So,
Are you putting your phone lying down or straight?
I put a line down.
Yeah, no, Instagram doesn't work like that. You need, yeah,
Okay.
it's standing up. Hello,
Okay.
hello, Deborah. We have Deborah in the house. So, Celeste, I know Celeste for nearly 10 years now. She's my good friend from France when I used to live in Angers, Pays de la Loire. And so that's where Celeste is logging from in today. So obviously it's afternoon, evening. It's 4 o'clock, right, Celeste?
Yes. We had sunshine, but now it's gone.
Yeah, so we are in Canada. It's 10 o'clock in the morning, so I have more natural light, and Celeste has our artificial light, like most of my European guests. Like I had my ballerina Pilates teacher. So Celeste has a huge experience in Shakti dance. Can you tell us a little bit about that, Celeste? How you...
Yes, Shakti dance is the yoga of dance.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
And you...
and
The sound is a bit weird. Can you hear me well?
yeah,
Okay, and perfect. So I guess we're good. Sound is good. Let me just check something. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, now let's check the sound again. Say hello.
hello, testing.
That's
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah, that's better. Okay,
Okay.
so whew, tell us.
So, what would you like to do if I can invite us to have just a moment before we start and we dive into our conversations? Can we just have 2 minutes of arriving in this space you are creating?
Yes, how about you?
Yeah.
You prepare the ground. Let's do that. Yes.
So if everybody's okay, we can close the eyes for just a moment or find a stable point to fix our sight and just observe the position of our feet, legs, how we allow our hands to rest. If there is space between shoulders and ears, if our jaw is relaxed, and we try to align the head with the spine. And observe your breath for the moment if you are breathing through belly or thoracic or collarbone breathing. And start inhaling deep, exhaling through the mouth for 3 exhalations. Allow it to settle, this idea of relaxing in your seat position. Inhaling up, exhaling, sitting on your seat bones. And when you are ready, open your eyes. And we try to keep connected with our sit bones and our breath,
Yes.
to allow the mind to rest a bit, because we're going to be talking. So
I love this. This was exactly what I needed. Oh, Celeste, you are so, how do you say, prophetic, I was gonna say. You knew I could center myself, and I hope everyone also enjoyed this little moment of being present in yourself and connecting with your breath. That was amazing. So yeah, I wanted to ask you how you fell in love with your practice and your discipline. Story.
yeah, so I would start with yoga and meditation, and then life brought me back to dance. But dance was always there. I remember when I was 15 years old, my house was always busy, Italian family, and I would go to my room, dance crazily, and then I would meditate. I would find silence. But dance always, when I think about it, dance was always there to allow me to release, because I have a lot of energy. And so after dancing, I could find a space and silence in my mind to just feel the delicious of being present. Because in the end, it is like that. More we are present, more we find how good it's just to breathe.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So it started when I was 15, and then I started working in a bank. That was another kind of stress. And so yoga, it came to, I would do yoga in my lunchtime. So we know we sometimes you have lunchtime classes, and it's really helpful for those who can have this break. So I start with that, and it would be my oasis, that, oh my God, I was working in Sao Paulo in Brazil. And then actually yoga just brought me to myself and my priorities and what kind of life I wanted to live. So I gave up Sao Paulo and I did journalism. I came back to live with my parents, and yoga was always there, and meditation was always there to support me, in my choices, to give me time to, because we are all so different. So we really need to have this time to, okay, what is about me and not about the expectations, or what about the others. And for me, it was important to come back to me, to make choices that align to my inner desire.
Yes. I had the privilege of participating in your dances, and I'll never forget that feeling of like dancing and liberation. Like there was no specific steps, although there was, but it didn't feel confined, and I felt so not free, but I felt so liberated, like some weight was lifted off me after the end. And that joy that was just like from dancing. Who doesn't like dancing? I mean, it must be a very small percentage of people, but that's because they feel like they need to be perfect, and when you do your kind of dance, you don't need to be perfect, right? You just need to just move your body in any direction. And that was so, let's say, healing. Yeah, it was a healing.
Yeah, and that is the most feedback I get from mainly women that come to my class. But it's like there is a safe space where they are not asked to do anything apart from being themselves.
Yeah.
And because there is music is therapeutic, the group is holding, so it can be really a good opportunity for healing and just for like having fun and joy and finding your body and moving it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it.
So what is so important? Why meditation is so important for us humans?
Yeah, so before we talk about meditation, I would like to say that there are levels of meditation.
Okay, yeah.
So what we did like in the beginning was just concentration, is just to bring the mind to some directions, because the mind tends to go all over the place.
Yeah.
Past, future, cogitating the, you know, if so the first level of meditation, I would say, is concentration, and the basic is to concentrate in our breath, because it's always there. So whenever and wherever we are, we can concentrate and bring our mind to some direction. So, and then the second level is contemplation. So it's like you are not thinking too much is happening. So it's all about the length of the time we are concentrating. And it becomes meditation when we kind of, and I don't want to freak people out, but we kind of lose ourselves, the sense of that we are separate from the object that we are focusing. So, for example, I become one with my breath. If I stay 15, 20, 30 minutes focusing on my breath, and it's just the weight of our body can be released. It's just a feeling, but it's just to be experienced, because we can talk about it. But it's just to feel it in the first time. What happens when you spend 2 minutes focusing on your breath is already a good experience.
Yeah, 100%.
So
there's three. So you just,
yeah, so it's concentration, contemplation, and then meditation, we would say.
Okay.
So we will start with concentration. And why we would do that? Why we would just stop what we need to be doing and just do nothing? So imagine that you were driving a car 80 miles per hour on the second gear.
Yeah.
It's a lot of pressure. You know, you are going fast, your mind is going fast, but your body is just on the second gear.
Yeah.
So there is a lot of pressure. And it's why sometimes we feel like we are burning out, because our mind is going too fast and releasing hormones, releasing chemicals. So our body is really holding our nervous system, and our muscles and our joints and our organs, everything is under pressure. So what we do when we pause, we slow down the speed of our minds and can align with the gear that is our body. You know, I don't need to be because there is no danger, real danger.
Yeah.
Danger. So I would say that is just to harmonize your mind and your body in the speed that is both good for your body and your psychic field.
So for my kind of mamas, my LOVJOY mamas, who have a very busy life and they're running around like headless chickens, trying to run a business, trying to take care of their husbands in the household and the kids, and going through right now all the germs and all the calls anyone can share with each other from the daycare. And so why this is so important right now in the busiest of the most chaotic time, why meditation is the most useful? Like why you think is gonna?
Yeah, because you have all your family, you have the kids, and you are going with them, you know. So meditation or these poses to bring back will help us to respond and not to react and to go in the same level of stress as our families doing right now. So if and we know that when we are stable, when we are calm, everything can go around, and we will look with more rational and not so emotional, or we can have more empathic, but we will make choices of words, of actions that will help, and not putting more fire in our already stressful situation.
Okay.
So we can, if we are okay, whatever is going, we are able to handle. And sometimes we don't have anything to do because they are doing their stuff. Our kid is going mad and all this. And sometimes we just need to breathe. It will share that whatever is happening with us, with the baby or with the kid or with our husband. And eventually something will happen, or you know what to do to bring more harmony or calmness. But sometimes there's nothing to do.
Yeah.
And you just be there present, observe you first, bring your presence in yourself, because although it's your baby and your kid, it's his experience at the moment. And sometimes mothers, they can just be there to support with this it's the French word that's coming, beyond the compassionate presence, you know.
Yeah.
So that will bring, it might help bring calm into an already chaotic space, you know.
Yeah.
And of course, we will sleep better if we have a good breathing, if you can slow down the mind. We will manage our fatigue better, because bringing the oxygen into the brain, we're gonna, you know, be able to bring more vitality. So, and alertness, but
because my energy is like movement heals. I need to keep moving. I feel like being in silence or being still, it doesn't work for me, because I get more done when I'm busy. But at the same time, I reach a point where I'm like burnt out because of that. So now there's Christmas coming. All the moms are panicking. Oh my God, Christmas tree to decorate, buy the gifts for everyone, wrap the gifts for everyone, make them pretty under the tree, get the food ready for the day, spend a whole day doing that turkey, you know, and entertaining everyone with nobody actually appreciating or helping or saying, can I do something? And at the same time, doing the ordinary everyday stuff that you do already. So every Christmas, there is always that mom that is burned out, that mom that is just like emotionally eating or just not sleeping or not, you know, just being present, but not really being present. You know what I mean? It's like she's there, but she's like, all I want to do is sleep. All I want to do for Christmas is to stay in bed. You know, it's like, bring me breakfast in bed, you know? So how do realistically these moms who cannot get their real wishes come true, how can you show us a way to cope? Like, for example, my crazy day starts 7 to 8:30, and then it goes again from 4 till 8, where I am with my little guy, my little people. So I need to drive to the daycare, and there is a moment before I go to pick him up, I'm sitting in the car and I'm trying to just collect myself from all the stress of work and all the clients and all the demands, and just say, no, I need to be present for my little guy. My little guy's gonna need me, he's gonna be tired, he's gonna be cranky. And I'm just like, in this 2-3 minutes that I'm sitting in the car parked in front of the daycare, what can I do to collect myself?
okay, yeah.
I'm sure I'm not the only
So,
that has.
yeah. Yeah. No, there are many things there. So first I would say, and that is my teacher in India that taught us that homeopathic breathing sessions during the day. So before, while warming up the car, I don't know in Canada if you needed to wait a bit until you can roll. Just to sit and say, okay, I have maybe 2 seconds, 5 minutes
Yeah.
Okay, how am I breathing? And the first, probably we will be breathing through the chest. And there it goes.
Yeah, when you're stressed.
So the first question, okay, now 2 minutes, I'm gonna breathe through my abdominal space and bring the belly button in and out. And maybe exhalation through the mouth to really liberate and all this anxiety and worries that is just around our mind. So 2-3 breaths before driving, 2-3 breaths before putting the groceries into the fridge. While the kids are in the bath, okay, now I have 3-4 breaths to myself. So you offer your body oxygen to keep going to your day, you know. And it doesn't need to be big practice. Just say, okay, remember, 3 breaths will make a difference. You know, in this institute I was in India, they did research, and you need usually 2 minutes to change the state of our minds.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So if we are in this chaotic, if you allow it to bring, okay, now I feel I can't breathe.
Yeah.
So we can do that before having a coffee, our first sip of coffee. Okay, I'm gonna exhale it three times through the mouth and see how I feel, and try to release on the shoulders, because we need to bring that breath on the abdominal space, you know, because here will create more anxiety.
Okay.
You know, so going down, and you work a lot with the pelvic space. We need our breath to be there, you know, in this.
Yeah.
It's for yoga is where it comes our power. So if we can exhale and inhale through that space, we'll lower our level of anxiety and worries. You know?
Yeah.
So I would say that 3-4 breaths before doing any activity that can be wait a little bit, you know, 2-3 seconds. And I would say that is your body thanks you. You know, so, oh, thank you. You are thinking of me, you know.
Yeah. Everyone who is around us, most of the time, they're mirroring our behavior. So if my kid is acting up, it's because I am not in the present moment with him, and I'm thinking a million things, and they see that I'm stressed, and they mirror my reaction. And I know that if I'm zen, they're going to be zen. And if at least they're having some anxiety, if I'm zen, they're going to come to me, and my my moment of calm will transcend to them. And it's kind of infectious, right? When you are calm in the present moment. And it's really hard. This season of Christmas for moms, I think, is very hard. All these high standards and expectations, and when you don't do them, like last Christmas, I didn't have the energy to do the tree. And so my daughter tried, and it looked like a very depressive tree. I looked at it and I was depressed looking at it, because I didn't want to do it. And my poor daughter tried, and it was like one thing hanging there and one thing there. And it was just like, I just couldn't put myself together to do it. And I know it's good for the kids, but for me, it meant nothing. I was just like, I will save my energy for something else. That's how I had to preserve, you know. So Pilates is giving me that extra energy. I am tired, but after I do it with, like you said, the breathing and the movement, but also I still find it, like you said, the moment to connect with my breath really hard. I think I need to be like, go, 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 go. That's why I ask you to join us here, because I cannot do this meditation thing. I know I have this ability that I can. It's just that my mind is telling me, go, go, go. It's almost like that guilt that if I'm sitting and not doing anything, it's like the guilt of procrastinating and laziness, you know, like I need to do stuff, get tick, 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 tick. And that's why I think makes all moms burn out, because we even feel guilty for staying in bed, sleeping a little more one morning. So, and we feel always needed. And if we don't do the breakfast, like this morning, I had to do the porridge because we eat toast all the time. So I had to get up and get it ready. If we don't do it, nobody else will. It feels like all the responsibilities, you know, come on our shoulders. So meditating, I think, like you said, how many breaths? How many breaths you said is the minimum?
3, 4. Yeah, 3, 4. It's just really allowing it to stop the automatic pilots, because most of the time we are just going, we are just responding. We are okay. So there, when you start, okay, I need to breathe.
Yeah.
I need to be, and then because in my perception, it's always will have things to be doing.
Yeah.
Always, you know, someone will be needing of you and all this. So it's really the idea of prioritize what is really important for your well-being. What do you need? And when I start my classes, and I say, what do you need? And mothers, they are not used to this question.
No.
You know?
They probably start crying. Nobody asked me.
You know? And most of the time it will be fatigue, I'm tired, and I need gentleness. Yeah. I need softness, you know. So how can we allow ourselves to be vulnerable?
Yeah.
And to say, here, I can't, I need help, please. The child can help you. It depends of the age, you know.
Yeah.
Check what is really important. Is better a beautiful Christmas tree, or that I'm zen and I'm okay and I'm present to play with my kids?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So we start making choices that is really essential, and then we come back to what is essential in our lives, you know. Yeah. And because the mind, it's almost like a dictator. We need to do that. We need to look like that. We need to know that. We need to go there. And then in the end, we are just responding to our mind. And it's the opposite. We will train the mind. They say, okay, I know all you think about me, all that should I be doing, but now my body is asking me to lay down for 10 minutes. And when you come back to life, you are not more in an automatic, you know, driving your life. You are doing choices from inner space.
Exactly. So do you think like meditating is a bit like recharging your phone when it's run out of battery? Does it feel like that?
Yeah, so it's what's the difference between like doing something that will clean your mind off and just stopping everything, is that all the energy, all your system in that moment is not wasting energy.
Okay.
So all your mind, your breath, all your sugar is just there available for you in that moment. You are not producing anything. You are not demanding more to your body to run or to do Pilates. No, you are just like a little suspension. And your body said, oh, I don't need to do anything. It's rest, recover. Yes, it's rest, recover. It's not a fight and flight, you know. No, you can rest. So that is really for our nervous system, is really healing, because your body is not wasting more energy or demanding more energy from your body. You know, it's just there.
There is an Instagram soundtrack that goes around right now, is trending, and it's like more energy, more footwork, more passion, more energy, and I feel like I need to tell that to myself to just keep going. And I was like, more sleep, more calm, more breathe. I just I want to change this mentality of like, you know, yes, you can have passion, energy and footwork, whatever, but you need also the other, you know, like when I'm telling my clients, we contract the abdominal wall, we contract our abs to do an exercise because we need these muscles, but we also need to relax them. So contracting constantly, it doesn't help, right? You need to have the knowledge to realize this is relaxed muscle and relaxed muscle, and this is contracting because we have work to do. So you need to balance, like you just said, we need to stop breathing just to breathe, just to be there and breathe. And then when you have stuff to do, you're breathing because you have a task, you know, so you're focusing on the task. But just being present and breathing, it doesn't require any energy. It's just more recharging your energy. It's the opposite, right?
Yeah.
So do you have an like as we started this session, do you have a similar, because that was perfect, right? The way we started was the similar way of an exercise.
Yeah, so that is the invitation, like just to when you have sometimes waiting your boy to come from school, okay, there is my time. And then usually we're gonna be observing outside, but maybe that is your time to be with yourself. So take that time to, oh, how is my body position? Because your body position will tell a lot how you are feeling. So say, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. Can we do it one more time so that the people...
Yeah, let's do it. It's just that the other thing, just to be clear, each of us will respond to all these different ways, because the personality counts a lot. You know, some people they have already a really meditative way, contemplation through life. So, you know, so each person is different. So again, I'm careful to generalize that, you know, but meditation is universal in all traditions. So we go for that.
Yes, I appreciate that. One recipe doesn't work for everyone, for sure.
Yeah. So would you a little bit more?
Yeah, so imagine this is going to be recorded and saved. So if my mamas are having a really crazy day, I want them to log in to watch this live and say, right, at this moment, she starts to do the meditation, and then they can do it easier after, and then remember how to do it. So like step by step, do it.
So take a moment, if it's possible, to close your eyes or find a fixed point so you can look at it. And start observing the position of your feet and how you spread your weight onto your feet. Observe the length and the position of your legs. And if you are in a sit position, how you balance your sit position on the right and left hip. Observe your spine and the space between your vertebrae. Allow it to be spacious. Roll your shoulders up and down and open your chest. Release the weight of your arms and rest your hands for a moment. Allow your head to be aligned with your spine. Relax your jaw, the muscles of your face. And start inhalation through your abdominal space. Exhaling, pressing the navel point towards the navel, the spine. And keep doing for 3 deep and long breaths. You can exhale through the mouth. And gently open your eyes. And I think that was 2 minutes.
Oh my God, I want to go to bed now. I'm so zen. You can tell that tired mamas will probably stay for like another hour. Snooze.
Yes, and this is what your body needs, and then you have techniques to bring alertness. But you can, I forgot in English how you say that.
I say it in French.
Warm up your hands and tap your face to start your day. But maybe you are in the line, waiting to be served.
Mm-hmm.
You can do the breathing in the public space,
Yeah.
and that is why getting familiar with our breath is so important, because it's with us all the time. Even in family, when you are in this soiree, in these evenings that sometimes you are tired.
Yeah.
Okay, be your best company, breathe,
Yeah.
and be familiar, intimate with your breath. That's, because it's always with us through our life.
Yes. Thank you, Celeste.
So,
anyone has any questions for Celeste, you can put it in the comments. I found that really exhilarating and zen. So I'm gonna try to practice that every day if I can, Celeste. For sure, I'm gonna do a couple of more of this breathing. But yeah, Sylvia was saying thank you. We have Jessica saying, wow, she practiced the breathing probably. That's good. People have this recorded so they can retry and then remember the steps and just do it head to toe, that like you described. So yes, so if you need more advice from Celeste is gonna have a little introduction in our LOVJOY app for the LOVJOY mamas. So there's gonna be a small breathing section there as well in those who have subscribed in the app. So you can have Celeste in your pocket, in your phone. But if you want a one-on-one Zoom call with her, because she's in different time zone, but I'm sure you can do an arrangement. Her email and contact details will be also included in the LOVJOY app. So your meditation mamas, I know you never thought about how profitable a moment of calm and stillness can be. Celeste really educated us on that part. So good. That was great. Thank you guys for watching. And yeah, you can always ask questions later if you remember something, and you can follow Celeste. She's also on Instagram, and she also speaks French. So if you feel more comfortable asking in French, you can go ahead, because we have a lot of Quebecers here who prefer more French than English. So time, Celeste, I really appreciate you.
yeah.
I already feel more comfortable. I feel like I got this. I can do life better if I take a few breaths just in stillness. So
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alex, for opening this space. To bring meditation to moms. So your work, it's I admire what you were doing. Bringing well-being to these carers. That I love so much. The mothers, of these words, and they so well done.
Yes. Thank you for taking care of me so well.
Yeah.
Thank you again for logging in all the way from France. And like I said, everybody, if you have any questions, everybody's loving it. Thank you, dear Celeste. So good. That was great.
Yeah.
Great. Yes, I agree. She's great. Definitely. Mwah.
Thank you, Karine. Thank you.
Think of your voice in my head now as I go and do my breathing.
Yeah.
Take care, Celeste. Take care.
Bisous. Ciao.
Bye-bye,
Ciao.
y'all.
Thank you.